So today's a bit of a weird day. Today's the day that I'm going to talk about the day that Fiverr decided to move my highest performing gig into a new gig category. What's up, you guys? It's Mike Nardi here. Like I just mentioned, today I'm going to talk about something that Fiverr did to one of my gigs. They actually moved my highest performing gig into a new category, and they didn't ask me about it. They just sent me an email letting me know that's what's going to happen, and they made it happen. So I'll be honest with you. Originally, I was a little upset and nervous that they would actually hurt how my gig was performing. This is my top performing gig. It accumulates probably 90% plus of my total orders on the Fiverr platform. And it does that because I'd worked so hard over the last few years to tweak it in such a way where it appears on the first page of Fiverr search. Naturally, I haven't really changed anything about the gig because it's been performing so well, and I didn't want to affect its SEO. But Fiverr moved it anyway. So in this video, I'm going to talk about that and whether or not it's a good or a bad thing, and how I actually feel about the change now that I've had some time to sit and think about it. But before I get into that, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. I make these videos all the time and not enough of you are subscribed. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Alright, so you're probably wondering what exactly happened. Well, a few days ago, Fiverr sent me an email and it read like this. Hi, Mike Nardi. Great news! We're expanding the services we offer and are excited to share this news with you. To help you gain greater exposure, we moved your gig. Write email marketing and sales emails for your business, from digital marketing, email marketing, and copywriting to writing and translation, email copy, to ensure all the relevant customers are viewing your services. All you have to do is review your gig's details and adjust them according to its new category. Got any questions? We're here to help. So my first thoughts on that email was Fiverr was just sending me an email saying, hey, we're doing this anyways, but we're sending you this email to let you know that we want you to think that you have, this is something you can control. But it's not. Now, I'll be honest, self-reflecting here, I'm just someone who doesn't like change, and I know that this is something that is pretty common. People generally don't like change. So is them changing my gig category actually a bad thing? So after thinking about it for a while, probably not, and I'll explain why. Yeah, when I first got this email, I was a little nervous. I thought that my gig fit pretty well into the category that I had already put it in. Email marketing and digital marketing. I thought that, writing sales and marketing emails, they fit pretty good into that category. However, I can see why they might have wanted to move it into the, writing and translation email copy category. And to me, it probably has something to do with Fiverr trying to standardize the experience they're able to deliver on the platform. Maybe they're doing a bit of quality control to ensure that new buyers looking for a particular type of service don't have to go searching through a ton of different categories on Fiverr to find it, right? Because a lot of people do search by clicking through the categories, and if they can find, email marketing type services in 4 different categories, that's a little confusing, right? So instead of having that type of a situation where they just have sellers with gigs all over the place with no real consistency or real cataloging of their, Fiverr seller catalog, this makes a lot of sense. Fiverr's doing an exercise like this where they're probably sending people skimming through, moderate to high performing gigs and making sure they're put in the right categories, and then they're manually making the change. So to further put my mind at ease, I did a little bit of research to see if some of the other sellers that I normally compete against on the first page of Fiverr search were also moved. And the short answer was, whether they were moved or they were already in that category, everyone that I remembered competing with when I typed in the keywords that I rank against on the first page of Fiverr search were in the same category. So what that tells me is that Fiverr is moving everyone who has their gig categorized in the wrong category into, a standardized category. And if it's happening to everyone, it's not a bad thing at all. It's probably a good thing, because everyone's built their gigs for wherever they had them, and they were ranking how they were ranking. And if we're all moved at the same time into the same category, buyers are going to have to flock to that category anyways to place orders. So my initial fears that this would really hurt my SEO probably weren't actually that big a deal. And to further my point about why my mind was put at ease, I gave it a couple days and I was still getting buyers messaging me as if they had found me in Fiverr search. So that's a pretty good sign, and I'll just have to wait and see. But overall, I think my initial feelings of being nervous and kind of upset don't really make sense, and I think this is just a natural progression of Fiverr as a platform. So in summary, this is probably just another example of Fiverr taking steps to streamline the platform. Fiverr is growing really, really fast, and I think it's currently the premier destination for freelancers or people looking to buy freelance work. So this is only natural. I know that it's easy to get stuck in our ways and get used to how things are, but change can sometimes be good. And in the case of us as sellers and freelancers on the Fiverr platform, we kind of have to go on the ride that Fiverr's taking us on. We're really benefiting from having the Fiverr platform, from having Fiverr spending millions and hundreds of millions of dollars on marketing, and from having Fiverr build this great community of potential buyers for us. So if we want to reap all of those benefits, we also got to go along for the ride and accept and adapt to the changes that they're making. And that's the lesson I learned, and that's why I wanted to make this video. If you're a seller and your gig's been performing well and you see changes like this happen, instead of freaking out and almost sending a message to Fiverr like I almost did, take a second to think about why these changes might be happening, and you might realize, like I did, that they're not so bad. So thank you for joining me for this video, kind of a little bit of a rant. Subscribe to the channel, and until next time, cheers.